laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the One Piece Podcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for One Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for One Piece.
Hey everybody, welcome to the One Piece Shabba-dabba podcast. My name is Matt.
My name is Mike. You're really shabba-delicious.
I am feeling so shabba-la-doo. I forgot to say my
Shabba-la.
name for a second there, and
Yeah, I was waiting.
That would have been devastating. People wouldn't have known who was talking. They would have.
Yeah.
They could have thought I was Mike.
I don't think anybody's ever mistaken us for one another.
They've never been like, hey, those two white boys who are talking about One Piece on the One Piece podcast watching for the first time ever. I've never mistaken.
The first time.
I've never mistaken their voices ever. Not once. Not once.
No, never. Never in a bajillion years. My own sister, my own flesh and blood, who's known me literally my whole life, has definitely never mistaken us before.
No way.
That would be
Crazy.
stupid.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Mike and I are watching. My name's Matt. We're watching One Piece. Mike and I are watching One Piece for the very first time, and
Should we distinguish our voices more?
My name? No, because I like.
No, you
I
can
don't
have yours.
I influx and go all over the place all the time.
Yeah, yours is good. But like, what if I was like, my name's Mike?
I think you would have to, if you established a voice at the beginning of the podcast, Mike, I think
Yeah.
you'd have to talk for the rest of the podcast about it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
like, I should go back and edit my voice in all of them.
Yeah, I think so. Go back and make yourself go, oh, my name is Mike. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, my name is Mike.
Yeah. It's
I'm the naughty one. I'm a feisty boy.
My name is Matt, and I'm the nasty one.
He's the nasty one. I don't care for sexual promiscuity.
I wasn't talking
Not in my
about
podcast.
those sorts of things. I like really gross stuff like worms.
I think we kind of we found our celestial dragon voices, so that's good.
Oh, those are our... Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck the Celestial Dragons. They...
Literally.
I fucking hate them so much.
Well, nobody can fuck the celestial dragons because they're too busy fucking each other.
It's gross. It's gross. Oh, I hate them so much.
Inbreeding.
I can't believe... Yeah,
And it
crazy.
feels so good.
No, it doesn't. No, stop it. Don't you... That is not... hey, everyone. This is Matt. The thing that Michael just said is not reflective of the values of the One Piece podcast. You could say all you want. You can make all your vaccination jokes, Michael, but I'm no way. No inbreeding here. Not even if there was a fire. Anyway. Here we are, everyone. We're watching One Piece for the first...
You had to put... Yeah.
We're watching...
You have to put somebody... Go.
We're watching One Piece for the first time. We're One Piece
First
virgins.
time.
We've only watched 546-ish episodes of One Piece, but we are still virgins.
Still, we've only gotten a second base. One Piece has only touched my boob.
It's true.
Thought that might be...
The One Piece!
The One Piece!
The One Piss. The One Piece is real! How are you, Michael? How are you? It's so nice to see you.
Currently, good, because I'm not thinking about the state of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been in my little bubble.
Yeah. Can I tell you that something that burst my bubble?
Yeah.
So this is One Piece related.
Oh.
So as
Did you find out who kills Luffy?
No, as you know, there's someone. What? So as you know, we are currently watching One Piece for the first time. I've said it a lot already this episode.
Yeah.
And it's really hard in this modern age to avoid spoilers. And I might have seen one of the most devastating spoilers about the most recent chapters of the manga coming out.
Oh shit!
Like completely spoiler heavy.
How did that happen?
And it really, really blew my mind.
I got a pretty big spoiler too, but I want to hear yours first.
Yeah, I'm going to say it right now. And it's definitely a big spoiler and not that bad at all. So if you don't want to hear this spoiler that I got spoiled on for the most recent manga chapters that came out, but now we're like in a weird in-between time, jump ahead. 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I saw that Robin gets her bangs back.
Oh, shit. I saw that Helmeppo gets a bucket hat.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just kept seeing the same image of Robin with bangs and people being like, we are so back. And
oh, man.
And I didn't. Oh, man. I was like,
it's been 30 seconds.
It's fine. I was like, now. I don't know what it means at all. I don't think it really is relevant to the plot whatsoever. But I saw it and I was like,
got something to look forward to.
I was like, oh shit, it's happening. So we're
just gonna be waiting for that day.
We're just gonna be waiting for that day. It's so exciting. So yeah, that was something I got spoiled on, blew my mind truly, but also like didn't really have it's not relevant to like the current story. I don't know if it's relevant to it doesn't like ruin. It's not a world ending. It's
probably pivotal.
It's not a world ending spoiler like some latte art that we saw.
No, it's like learning about Chopper, right? Like we knew Chopper existed and it was kind of like the road to Chopper. Like,
yeah.
I can't wait to meet this guy. And then it was the road to Frankie.
Yeah. Who the fuck is Frankie?
Yeah.
And now it's, when we get a haircut, am I right?
Oh yeah, a little bit, a little shave.
Yes, that's.
I've been. So I saw my spoiler when I was at a Barnes and Noble, and I was picking out a birthday present for my father.
Whoa!
And
What'd
I
you
also
get him?
went to the.
What'd you get him?
I got him a seafood cookbook that Anthony Bourdain really liked.
Ooh,
that's supposed to be good, and it's got like doodles in it.
Ooh,
because us Regans can't read.
You just said your last name.
I've already said it. Find me. I dare you. Listen, Matt, everybody's going to need every fucking like advantage they can get with the mic hunt because I'm too slippery.
Yeah, it's true. You're all greased
I'm a
up.
moist little boy. I'm a moist little boy.
You've got some overactive sweat glands just greasing you up.
I just leak olive oil.
I gleek olive oil. Anyway.
Gleeking. I got a manga titled What's Michael?
Ooh, What's Michael?
Yeah, by series created by Makoto Kobayashi in the 1980s. And it follows an orange cat and apparently it was made because this guy was like doing young boys like manga about like martial arts and stuff, and then he drew a book about like how to draw manga.
Yeah,
and they just drew a cat in it, and their editor was like, hold the fuck on.
Yeah,
I want more of this guy.
Cat.
I want more of that. Give me more Michael, please.
Yeah.
So I just get to read a book that's just my name a lot, and then there's a cat dancing, and sometimes he's being interrogated by cat police,
and
they get distracted. It's really good. It's really good.
Is it kind of like Garfield coded?
Yeah. Except like Michael does things that cats actually do,
like
the way that Garfield does it.
Mike Field,
or Mike Field,
or
yeah,
Garfkle.
It's my final transformation.
Garfkle.
Can Michael be my fursona? Is that allowed?
Michael the cat is Michael's fursona.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's just a regular cat, too.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You heard it here first, everyone. Michael is Mike's persona. Have you kept up with Don to Don, Mike?
I've watched a little bit more Dawn to Dawn. What just happened?
Spoilers.
Turbo Granny. Spoilers for Dawn to Dawn. Turbo Granny got put into a circle by Grandma.
Nice.
Grandma Momo, like Momo's grandma, and that was it.
Oh shit.
I think. Yeah, I have a lot more to watch.
The most recent episode was fucking devastating. This is a One Piece podcast, everyone, but also, oh my goodness, Michael!
Yeah, that's Michael.
Michael!
Google, hey, Google, show me what's Michael.
You're welcome. You're welcome, listeners with Google phones.
You're welcome, my sister.
Yeah. Michael's great.
I'm gonna watch,
he's got a
more
good.
Dawn to Dawn.
Yeah, but first we need to watch One Piece.
Yeah.
And
I gotta figure out what the fuck the cat is in Dawn to Dawn. I don't know what the little cat in the outro is. That cat's grooving and moving.
You're gonna love it.
Okay.
You're gonna love it, Mike. You're gonna love the cat.
All right. Oh, we gotta both watch Dragon Ball Daima too. I think the English dub came out recently.
Oh
Or
shit!
coming out soon.
I think it was coming out fuck Daima.
Dragon Ball Funma.
Everyone, this is the part of the podcast where we talk about other anime that we're watching. So the English dub.
Nothing happens here.
So the English dub was in theaters on the 10th, 11th, and 12th of November. The English dub is released on streaming on November 29th. So we have 10 more days
so by the time
as
this
of
comes
this
out.
recording. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just out at what day we're recording this episode of the podcast.
Shit. Episode 540.
40.
Fisher Tiger has good branding.
Yeah.
Get it?
Ooh, like Fisher Price.
No, he brands. He uses
Oh. I thought you were making a joke about like Fisher Price toys.
Fisher Price Tiger. No.
Fisher Price Tiger. He's got great branding. Oh yeah, he brands people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honk. Honk honk. Honk. Honk 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 honk. Honk honk honk. Honk honk honk. Hello everyone. Welcome to an official Buggy Watch. Welcome to official Buggy Watch. My name's Matt. It's been 34 episodes since we last saw Buggy D Clown, D Nefertari, Clown Prince of Alabasta. I hope he's doing okay. I hope he's getting by. I hope he's training to defeat Ivan Drago in a boxing match. I hope he's in a barn in the middle of in the nowhere land, just punching a bunch of meat, and he's getting chased by a Oldsmobile in the winter as he's running up a mountain. That's what I hope. Honk honk. This has been a Buggy Watch.
Honk honk honk.
I miss Buggy.
Eye of the honker.
The eye of the honking. It's the thrill of the honk. Honking up to the honks of our honk is. And the last known honks in the night. And he's honking us all with his honks of a honker.
Oh, man.
Jimby's gonna tell us a story.
Jimmy's gonna tell us a story.
So everyone sits.
Everyone sits down. Everyone's very attentive.
Yes.
Nobody's asleep.
Nope. And he says, 16 years ago. And then we go flashback. Back in time.
I Can't handle this woman. We get to meet the queen herself, Otohime,
Yeah.
who is a goldfish mermaid.
Yeah. Yup.
As she beats the shit out of a robber.
She like Naruto runs at him though. It was very fun.
She Naruto runs, and then she has very well trained. This is important. Very well trained, honed, skillful observation hockey where she can dodge bullets no problem.
Yes, she can. She's very good at dodging bullets.
So good at dodging bullets.
If only she could dodge bullets all the time. Apparently she can't all the time, but this particular case she can dodge bullets really well.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll always dodge every bullet that's fired at her.
True. I think so.
Yeah. She dodges all the ones from Papa Neil.
Yep.
The robber. That's his name.
You got his name? I didn't get his name.
I got his name. Subtitles, baby.
He can't shoot. He gets slapped real hard by her. She just keeps slapping him until her hand hurts.
She breaks her hand.
She breaks her hand on slapping him.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have to teach him a lesson.
Yeah, she's like crying.
She starts crying because she's just like, you have to never steal again. How would you? Basically, she's just like, there's like a crowd gathering around Queen Otohime as she's like slapping the crap out of this guy. And she's just like, you shouldn't be stealing, even if you are down on your luck. I'm sorry that the kingdom has like let you down, but that doesn't mean you need to result to doing bad things. Think of your kids. Think of the example you would set for your children.
We get like a real crash course on Queen Otohime, which is like she loves her people. Mm-hmm. She's, I guess, really fragile.
Yeah.
But also she's a little bit crazy passionate. She's very up and down with this.
She's passionate.
She's passionate.
Fuck shit, get hit.
Fuck shit.
My name's Queen Otohime, and I say fuck shit, get hit.
Yep. She solves all the problems by slaps. But anyway, she goes through this whole thing where she's slapping him, and her slaps are basically reforming him. Instead of going to prison, he just has to get slapped a lot. And then he cries and she's crying, and then everything's fine.
Yeah.
He learned his lesson.
Then he goes, and then I think a kid runs up to her. Mm-hmm. And then she slaps the kid. Yeah. Because he doesn't have balanced snot bubbles.
Yep. Just slaps a kid.
Questionable.
Mm-hmm.
Queening.
She solves all her problems with slaps. It's fine.
The kid understands.
He does.
He gets slapped.
He really does. And basically, then we learn that she has this dream to relocate Fishman Island to the surface. Yeah. They've been like down at the bottom of the ocean because they've been oppressed by the humans and the people in the above world. So this is where they can be safe. But she's saying like there's so much more out there. There's natural light. There's air. There's a whole world to discover. We need to reintegrate our society into the rest of the surface world. So we need to go back to the surface. So she's like collecting signatures and shit. I might be jumping around too much. Anyway, none of the citizens want to do that. They're all like, "Sorry, lady."
Yeah, they're like, they kind of suck, and they're not wrong. 9 times out of 10, a human comes down, and they're the biggest piece of shit in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so like their feelings are valid and justified.
Yeah,
but she's a dreamer.
Yeah, she is a dreamer.
Yeah.
You keep going. Spoilers. I decided that I don't actually like taking notes, so I'm taking less notes.
That's
I'm putting it all on Matt while I look at a wiki page and just notes of people's names.
Hell
because
yeah.
I know the wiki isn't going to get all the important characters like Papa Neil. It's up to us to remember Papa Neil.
Papa Gussie's cousin, Papa Neil. Jimby's a guard at this point, 16 years ago. What? What are you laughing about?
I gotta Papa Neil before I can Papa that Gussie.
I'm going to end the podcast right now. I'm done. I'm done. All right. I'm going to move forward. Jimby's a guard, and he's looking real good. He's looking
30 years old. He's looking real good.
He's got like his like freaking like,
he's got, like,
bleached tips going on.
There's a shot that's just his like his tits, like his boobies.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's just full on Jimby chests. It's good. It's tight.
It's so tight.
Solid.
So he's just like you could tell he's a protector. We love him.
Do you think if you ran your hands across Jimby's body, his nude chest, it would like make that like squeaky, like a squeaky sound?
Oh yeah, through all the scales and stuff.
Yeah. It's got that good whale skin. Mm-hmm. I've never touched a whale, but you know.
Yeah, I wish I touched a whale. Goals. We're not supposed to touch whales. That's like is
that not an okay thing?
No,
it doesn't come up
like
much in my life, so I didn't know.
It's like I'm pretty sure that's like a big crime to touch a whale.
You can't like. What if like?
I mean, if they're in captivity, I guess.
What if like a free willy situation happens?
If it's a free willy situation, I think that's fair. But
okay.
Anyway, Jimby's a guard. We see Shirahoshi, Princess Shirahoshi, and she's huge, even as a child.
Yeah.
Why? Who knows? They don't explain, and it's fine. It's one of those things. Just one of those things.
There's like a reason, kinda, later on.
Kinda. Fucking... There's... the left... There's like left and right. The like guys who are they work for King Neptune.
Yeah, the minister of the left and the minister of the right.
The young version of the left guy.
Yeah.
He looks like fucking Matt Berry. He looks like I saw him and immediately
the left guy?
Yeah, the young version of left guy. And he like appeared in the background at one point, and all I could think of was Matt Berry going, "New York City," and I got
I can see it.
I got very excited. The younger version, not the current version.
Yeah.
But it made me just think, like, Tucson, Arizona. I was all I could think of.
That was good. Good.
Anyway, fucking, there's a bunch of human pirates trying to fuck around. Jimby.
How would Matt Berry say Saba Odi Archipelago?
Saba Odi Archipelago. How's that?
Nice. Good.
That was really loud. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's all right.
Jimby with the good hair is all I have to say.
Jimmy with the good hair. Was there like a part where Odahime had like a dream or something? They like touch pinkies. Is that in this episode?
No, that's later. That's later.
Yeah.
Okay. The fucking Fishman district was in an orphanage originally. All these young fishmen being gathered there. We see this is like a flashback within a flashback. We see Arlong being a dick about the Queen's papers. Jimby's
he just wants to go kill people.
He wants to go kill humans. Jimby's smoking a pipe.
He is. Does modern Jimby smoke a pipe, or is he off the?
He's off the hooch.
Not
the hooch. That's alcohol. I don't know. Maybe
grass.
Yeah. We see Arlong. He is paying attention when Jimby speaks, which is nice. And then Fisher Tiger appears. And Fisher Tiger, the shape of Fisher Tiger.
Yeah.
He looks like his body shape looked like Hulk Hogan, and it made me upset. And the way he has
he's just like built like a big buff guy, right?
Well, yeah, but then he's got like his skull like bandana cap thing on, and he looked like he was gonna be like, "I'm Fisher Tiger, brother." And I don't know how I felt about it, but I will say Fisher Tiger, cool as hell.
Okay. Should I talk about my complaint with this arc so far?
Sure.
We have gotten a lot of moments in One Piece where we spent a lot of time with characters and it didn't really like matter much or whatever, or like we spent a lot of time on random shit. I am astounded that basically these episodes that we watched are the entirety of the Fisher Tiger backstory so far.
Yeah.
Like, this would have been a great time. I could have taken 25 episodes of Fisher Tiger, Jimby, and like Arlong, and like I think they could have used it too, right? Like,
yeah, it felt very
spoilers.
quick.
Like, Arlong is just a caricature. Like, he does not have depth. Like, I understand the circumstances that caused him to be the way he is, and that's really unfortunate.
Yeah,
but he is still like his text is that he's like, we should just kill the kids. We should murder all the children. Like 100%. And everyone's like, that's fucked up. And he's like, no, I'm right. I fucking hate everybody. Like,
yeah.
There's no they
room
could have
for...
like done something, you know?
It's,
like,
I mean, it,
like,
it, I don't know. I understand what you're saying. I do understand because it's
my complaint is like, I want more time with these characters. I want like a whole like 15 episodes straight with the Sun Pirates, right? Like to give Arlong, right, a chance to be a slightly more complex character.
Yeah, where maybe he didn't have this like initial bias from the start, and then he had like a learned bias where we saw the situations happening to him to lead to his like ruthless like rejection of any sort of like communal, we're okay with humans kind of thing. Yeah. And like instead it was very, we got like 5-6 episodes of, I mean, so far, maybe there's more, but
yeah. I mean, I guess like there's like an interesting triangle between Jimby, Arlong, and Fisher Tiger too. But again, like it's just something I would have loved like more time with to see their dynamics, and like you could have like really made that like when Fisher Tiger something happens to him like really hit like extra hard. But he was also a cool character, like, and he had a lot of layers that I thought were interesting that don't get revealed until like the last 5 seconds of the flashback with him. It's interesting. It's just, you know, I would want more. And like I know they're redoing or like updating this arc, but they're kind of only taking stuff out. They're not adding anything. So
yeah, I'm interested to watch.
It's going to be less.
I'm interested to watch the like reanimated version of Fishman Island, because I think they're going down to like 21 episodes. So like it's really going to, I'm interested to see like how well, like, are they just going to leave in all the Fisher Tiger stuff and then like everything else is shortened, or is it going to be like, no, the Fisher Tiger backstory is going to be like 2 episodes? Because like it already feels like super quick.
Yeah, I mean, like we're at this point, we kind of like have the pace of One Piece under our belts, so like 10 episodes is not a lot to ask, you know. Like,
no,
if we have to spend 10 episodes on like one thing, like whatever. But yeah, that I only watched that first episode of that like remaster of Fishman Island.
Yeah,
and it was weird having just watched it. Like, there's moments where like you miss a character walking into their like spot.
Yeah, I did watch. I watched that first episode as well after you mentioned that, and yeah, like the whole like interaction with Nami and the fake Straw Hats, and then fake Nami just like all of a sudden is next to her in the bar when like
and
literally
there's no
the shot before
Usopp
she was
attack
like,
her.
Yeah, it's like, why is he attacking her at all?
Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It also looks like they just smeared Vaseline
over everything.
Like the line work is like really muddy.
Yeah.
Now, the color is like not bad. It's like very saturated, but
it looks like they just turned the saturation up on everything, and then
I guess I hope it just wasn't a lot of work and it gives them a break. But it's like the least a thing needed to be done I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
There's longer arcs. I don't know.
All we're saying is why didn't they do a remaster of Long Ring Long Land. That's what
if
everybody wants and needs.
We're watching Long Ring Long Land and we say, oh, God, if only there were 35 more episodes of this.
Yeah.
And they're like, we got you. We animated 35 more episodes.
We actually have it
30
in the
of them.
vault. Oda wanted 35 more episodes and we had them, but then Toei wanted less, so we had to just put them in like the Disney vault, the Toei vault, if you will. And we were like, in 50 years, we'll unlock the vault and bring out the extended 35 episode extra version of Long Ring Long Land.
It's crazy. I actually found a script of it. I obviously haven't seen it myself. I can't get into the vault. I don't know the code. But me and my buddy Oda, he showed me the script for it.
Yeah.
And you know when they all get knocked out, like, or hypnotized by Portia?
Yeah.
And they like fall asleep and then the robot does a full laugh?
Yeah.
That's actually a 30-year time skip.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's like every episode is a year. And it shows the Foxy Pirates actually get to find the One Piece.
Wow.
Yeah, which is just Goldie Roger's jockstrap, and they go, that's kind of gross. And then they're like, oh, fuck, we forgot about the game, so they go back. And then they shave everybody so they don't realize how old they are.
Yeah.
And then they wake them up, and they go, we're playing the game still. And it's, it's pretty insane.
You know, this is breaking news right now. I heard that there was actually an extra 36 episodes to add on to 35 episodes with the flashbacks.
No shit, I didn't know that.
It's breaking news right now. And there's actually what happens in that extra episodes once they come back from the time travel time skip, 30-year time skip you were talking about.
Yeah.
Luffy actually ends up losing every single member of the Straw Hats. So when he does his big boxing match at the end, it's just him. He's the lone member of the Straw Hats, and he has to earn back every single member of. They do like 6 more Davy back fights.
That's why they kind of have to like. Oh, so they do like more, and then they have like another boxing match after.
Yeah.
Is one of the boxing matches like where Luffy fights like a retired, dude in his 60s that he paid to lose?
Yeah. And the dude just keeps and he like keeps looking at Foxy, being like, "Can I fight now?" And Foxy's just looking at him, shaking his head, going, "No, we need the payday. Keep biting keep biting your glove. We wanted those grapes."
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I gotta get my hands on those.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Hey,
I'm glad that Long Ring Long Land is like a 80 something long.
Yeah, it's like the third
arc.
longest arc, but they just Toei didn't want it. They were like, we gotta get to Water 7.
I think probably an editor at Toei was like, okay, it's our responsibility. Mm-hmm. As the people letting this media into the world, we can't just drop the end-all piece of media.
Yeah.
Because if we do this, there's no point in anyone creating ever again.
Well, Oda also realized he wanted One Piece to go on longer, so they...
Oh, right, because it was going to end there. It was going to end there, right?
Toei and Oda decided that, we can't reveal what the One Piece is in Long Ring Long Land and then have it continue, so we need to take those episodes out.
Well, that's what's good about the anime is it allows Oda to put in all the things he wanted.
Yeah.
He was like, guys, I fucked up. I forgot to put in a guy named Jonathan. I really wanted a guy named Jonathan.
This is the longest... I hope this is someone's first episode. They're like, what? They haven't even talked about one episode of the episodes they're supposed to talk about.
Did anything else happen in this one?
We just... Jimby, we get like a kind of Jimby quits the army to help Fisher Tiger, and then some pirates
Fisher
are
Tiger
formed.
comes back, and he's like explaining to the King Neptune and Orihime that he's like, hey, I'm gonna go to Marie-Joie and bust out all the slaves.
Yeah,
that's my plan.
Yep. And he did his thing, and then Jimby quits the army to help Fisher Tiger at the end of that, and then some pirates. Yay! Best dressed, young Jimby.
Yeah. He's just got style. He's oozing style.
Oh yeah, he's doing with good hair. He's looking good. Hell yeah.
There were There were so many good background fishmen Did you notice all the long fishmen? I'll post these in the Discord.
There's a lot of long ones. Yeah, they're good. They're real good. I see. I saw them.
Okay.
I seen them.
And then there's this one.
Oh yeah.
This dude's built like a fucking Simpsons character.
Yeah, his
they're
teeth.
really good. Oh, hold on a second. I just got a text to open my door from one of my cats.
Oh my.
What?
Episode 541. Neptune's upset about Fisher Tiger doing his thing, but he's also like understanding why he had to do it. Otohime is like she's like a huge empath, so she could feel Fisher Tiger's pain.
Molten Garnet just gave me a colored Papagussi. You know when I thought I lost it?
Yeah.
He was coloring it.
Hey,
It was
Mike,
never
Mike,
lost.
Mike, can you get off the? Can I talk to the listeners for a second?
Yeah.
Hey, Molten Garnet, thank you for coloring that. I know 2 episodes ago I talked to all the listeners to be like, hey, you guys got to return that picture of Papagussi, and I'm glad that it happened, but it happened live on the podcast. I can't believe it. That's crazy. Anyway, love you all, motherfuckers. Okay, bye. Mike, we're back. We're good.
Okay. This episode is called Branding for Kids.
Oh, God. Yep. Queen Otahime is trying to get those signatures to move Fishman Island. Motherfucking... What did I write here?
What's happening? Is this the flashback?
Yeah. I wrote Fishman distract horny and his friends idolizing sun pirates.
There's like a young Horny Jones who's like, oh, they're so cool.
Yeah. And they're like, check out these sun pirates. They're the coolest people ever. I want to be like them.
And Otohime is like trying to gather signatures. Mm-hmm. But like Tiger's shit is like bigger news, so nobody cares.
Yeah. We get a little bit of the sun pirates on their ship.
I think it's probably happened before. Did you notice the Marines just have like semi-auto muskets?
Yeah.
They're just going like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's fucking crazy.
Yes, we get a whole bit where the sun pirates are just like destroying Marines. Fisher Tiger fucking just like crushing a cannon with his superior strength.
Arlong just going full horizontal across the screen kind of slowly.
Yeah. And then, but Fisher Tiger shows mercy. Arlong does not.
Well, the Marines are being incredibly racist.
Yeah.
As they like face a man who just crushed a cannon, which is insane.
Yep. And then who shows up? It's Kizaru. He's got a black suit on and a hat, which is very.
You mean like they cut to him?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And they're talking about killing people, and he's like, killing someone is like killing part of your soul. And then,
wait, who? What?
Sorry, no. Sorry, Fisher Tiger
is
Fisher
like,
Tiger
he's
talks.
like, I'm not about killing.
My notes are all
bad.
over the place. I apologize. Okay. Yeah, Fisher Tiger's talking to the rest of the Fishman Pirates about like how like killing. It's like a big thing to kill people. It's like killing part of your soul. And like taking revenge for like misdeeds done by humans. It continues the cycle of
It's not about the cycle of
violence.
Hate.
And then Arlong's like, I don't fucking care. We kill them and we all win.
Yeah. Then he does kill one, right?
I believe he does. Yes.
Yeah. Off screen, did it happen?
Who's to say? Jimby and Tiger talking about Arlong. Tiger's just chugging drink.
Yep. We do get that scene right before where Kizaru gets like told about the Sun Pirates, but he's younger.
Yeah, he's got a hat on, which means
That's
he's
how you can
younger.
tell.
That's how you can tell they're young, because they're wearing hats.
Yeah.
Tiger's afraid of his own mind. So that's why he's drinking, which is not healthy. Don't do that, everyone.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. He gets mad at Arlong for killing a Marine, and then he talks about how, it's important like we were saying, like not get stuck in that cycle of violence that they've propagated.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's like, I got demons, and he's like, I do really want to kill humans, though. I fucking hate them, like a lot. And Jimmy's like, damn, dude.
Yeah. Then we get like a bit of a montage where we see the Sun Pirates doing their thing up on the sea, and at the same time we see the Queen Otohime is like trying to get people on Fishman Island down below to like signatures and shit. Mm-hmm. 3 years later, the Sun Pirates encounter a small girl named Koala who was enslaved at Marie Joie.
And she's having a tough time. She's all smiles, but like trauma smile.
Yeah, like real, like, I'll do anything, I'll clean everything, just please don't kill me. And then Arlong fucking hits her.
Yeah, this child's just like, these guys are gonna fucking kill me. I have to do whatever I can to survive. So she's just like, I'm happy. I'm doing great. I'll clean the floor. That's fine.
Yeah. She apologizes after Arlong hits her, and then just continues to clean. And then Jimby's just like, stop.
Yeah, they're all kind of like taken aback by how afraid she is of them.
Yeah. Tiger ends up taking her into his room on the ship and fucking brands her with the Sun Pirates brand, and then throws her back out, and he's like, she's a Sun Pirate now.
Not
well, he doesn't say that, but he's just like, can't fucking kill her now.
Yeah, not the best approach, but I guess I understand the symbolism.
Got the job done.
Yeah. She starts cleaning though, and Fisher Tiger throws his gun over, and everybody drops their weapons, and she just balls.
He goes up to her, and he's like, "It's okay to cry." He's like, "It's okay to cry," and I was like,
"I just put hot iron on your back. It's fine. You can cry."
Yep. And he yells, "No killing, not now, not ever." And then he tells Koala they're going home. They're taking her home.
They're going home. MVP, burning the trauma away, and Big Lips Phil.
Nice. I best dressed was Fisher Tiger because he's looking good.
Dude, I want his frog question mark. Did you see his shirt? The hippo?
Yeah.
Frog? No.
Hippo. Yeah.
Yeah. I want that shirt real bad.
Yup.
Episode
542.
Continuing the story, we got Big Piss Fountain. So Chopper is different colors because he got sick. He's got the deep sea sickness.
Hey, everyone, this is a filler episode that I only watched half of. This is a continuation of the Toriko crossover that I didn't watch.
It's great. Yeah, we get like half a story. We get the like end half of a story.
Yeah. There's a big thing that's named Kiss.
Now hold on, I'll go through it.
Oh my god, I don't.
I'll go through it. So some dudes show up that are from a different anime. Sanji calls one of them funny looking. I call that guy Rainbow, but I think his name's Sunny. The Rainbow Hair Man says the Chopper has deep sea fever, which makes you cold and blue, and then red and hot, and then you disintegrate.
So hot.
When the morning sun comes up. You need a mango, spring fruit, and some other seasonal flavors for the cure. You got to make a dish with all those seasonal flavors. Shit just kind of happens. A dog named Terry finds a rock, and then Toriko punches the shit out of it, and it turns into a mushroom.
It doesn't turn into a mushroom. It penetrates into the sky. It looks like a giant dick.
It looks like it does.
It's a humongous dick. It does not look like a mushroom. It looks like a big dick.
I like barely paid attention to the subtitles through a lot of this. They go inside. It's got like all 4 seasonal rooms in it.
Did you see there's a big flowery
Luffy
fox?
Puts a hole.
There's a big blue fox thing named Kiss.
No, I missed that.
Oh, yeah. He's friends with Toriko.
Is that the dog?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a bird too.
Yeah, I don't care about the bird. The dog's
name is Terry. What are you talking about?
No, there's another thing and its name is Kiss.
Oh, I only saw Terry, who's the big dog.
There's definitely a thing named Kiss.
Okay. Is it the?
I
okay.
also appreciated Toriko at one point. It was just, they were like, oh yeah, we've got 3 great warriors of food. And then there's also Zebra. And they're like, where's Zebra? And he's like, Zebra's in prison.
Yeah. There's like the 4 gods of food or some shit.
Yeah.
Zebra's important.
But Zebra's one of them, but Zebra's in prison.
Matt, would you believe me that Zebra is important to this episode and comes up later?
I would not believe you. No. That would make me very upset.
He doesn't leave prison. It turns into a mushroom. Luffy makes a hole in the dick. They fight a tiger. I thought they were going to fight a tiger, but they just leave it. Zoro, Robin,
The chili
Brook,
paste
and
tiger.
some other guys watch Usopp get attacked by this tiger
A chili paste tiger.
in the summer room. I didn't realize that at the time. It's a chili paste tiger.
He's all glurpy.
Frankie, Sanji, Rainbow Man, and Rin go to the fall. They're in the fall room. They stay behind looking for a unicorn, but it's just a big boar with herbs on it.
It's an octocorn.
It's an octocorn. Not important.
There's also a lot of sexual tension between Sanji and the rainbow hair guy.
They want each other bad.
So bad.
And then Toriko, Luffy, and Boy go up to the winter level, where it plays Christmas music.
The most important place.
Yeah, then they find a big piss fountain. It's just
big piss fountain.
In the last Toriko episode, there was a field of shit geysers, and now we have big piss fountain.
Big piss fountain is the best thing. That's the only thing I enjoyed.
Drunk monkey drinking piss. It's alcohol, but we're gonna call it piss because it's funnier.
He loves
big
his
monkey
piss.
drinking piss.
It's hot piss.
Toriko, Luffy, and Boy are
Piss
gonna
so
fight.
hot. It's hot piss.
Nami's hanging out with Chopper, Dog, and Bird. Usopp runs up a tree and the tiger kills itself. The Rainbow Man, after a bunch of people try to kill the boar, the Rainbow Man stabs it and paralyzes it and kills it. And then they take its nuts or whatever. And then we cut to the orangutan who's just chugging. He's throwing back piss and he gets really big. He gets big, Matt. He gets so big off of piss. Yep. And then he kicks everybody's ass. And he's about to kill the boy. You know how there's like a boy?
Yeah, the little boy.
There's like a little boy. Then time stops. It cuts to Zebra just being like, not today. And then he just yells at it. And it fucking knocks the monkey on its ass. As he like screams across the oceans from prison. And the monkey falls down.
Zebra's got very powerful observation hockey.
Apparently. And then fucking Toriko does a nail punch and then Luffy does his elephant gun with his armament hockey and all that. And then they bring all the ingredients. There's a big mango fruit and it's about to... Everyone else is with Chopper at this point. They're like, oh shit, the flower for the fruit's right there, but it's not blooming. And then, wouldn't you know it, all the spring sharks that Luffy had met earlier in the last episode. Remember the spring sharks? There's a flock of them. There's a school of spring sharks, and they exude spring light, which blooms the mango flower. And it turns into a flower that has mango slices, and then they bring it back to Chopper, make a dish. He eats it. He's like, oh, this is great. I'm healed.
He did it. He's alive.
And that's it. MVP piss fountain.
Best dressed is the big piss orangutan.
Anyway, back to the racism. Episode 543. What a wild... I can never feel bad when we just do a random filler episode in between, like, in the middle of an arc, because this is insane.
Yeah, it's great. Meanwhile, episode 543.
543. More like Fisher Diger.
Oh, nice. The Fishman, the Sun Pirates found an eternal pose to get to Koala's hometown. Mm-hmm. She comes out. She's wearing a nice dress. She's cleaning, and they're like, stop it. Arlong continues to be a dick. And he's like trying to convince the crew that they shouldn't trust Koala or any humans. And then Jimby calls him out, he's like, you're just operating out of, Jimby calls him out for it and basically said that he's seen like how humans operate, and most of them are operating not out of contempt but fear. Like that's where they're like, that's where their prejudices are coming from, because they just don't it's out of ignorance rather than actual malice. Fear comes from ignorance. Shit. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go. Hachi's playing a guessing game to cheer up Koala while this argument is happening, and then we just get a montage of Koala and the Fishman becoming friends.
This could have been like 10 episodes. I would have watched this whole sequence of events. I don't know.
Yep. We get to, finally they get back to Koala's home island. All the fishermen are crying because Koala's leaving. Arlong's still being skeptical. We get a big emotional reuniting moment between Koala and her mom. And immediately all the humans are like fucking being dicks, where they're just like, what's that?
They're like,
it's like this fishman just returned this child. And they're all just being like, who the fuck is this? And it's like, what the fuck? Maybe you just have a conversation, buds. Koala tries to tell her mom in like the town about the fishman, and the mom's also being like annoying and being like, I think you're confused. And it's like, no, this child. Yeah, I understand what they're doing with the storytelling, I'm falling into it, but it's just very frustrating. Where I'm like, he's literally like right there. Just talk to him, idiot.
There's like a lot of stuff in Fishman Island that is like with this stuff. Like they're handling very heavy text.
Yeah,
but I don't think very like not with like the little bit of nuance that it could use. Right. Yeah. There's a thing with Queen Orihime later there's just like, it is so unbelievable that it happens because it's so dumb, the situation leading up to it.
The celestial dragon shit?
After that. Yeah, this is kind of like, there could have been like more tension where like, people run up and they're like, the sun pirates are in the bay, and they're like, one of them's coming this way, and they're all like on guard, but then he returns the kid and he's like, I'm gonna just go. And they're like,
it was just kind of like
clearly like he kidnapped her and like was afraid of the repercussions, so he gave her back. Like there's so much more of the like text prejudice that could have been in there, which is like, I think it's good that this exists to get it in the minds of kids, right? Like, so they're like, oh shit, racism bad.
Yeah,
that's but something like this like could have been stretched out more. I'm curious what it's like in the manga.
I mean, we're also watching it as grown adults. I'm sure if we were watching it as like kids, we would probably be like, this is like the best, most like relevant, like, you know, social issue inspired shit ever. Like everybody should be watching this. This is so important, and it is very important. And I do agree.
And One Piece has handled this stuff like similar kind of themes in like in the past. But also we do live in a time where people would do this shit where it's like, that guy was really nice to me, but I don't like the color of his skin, so I'm gonna call the cops. Like it's the fucking reality of it, unfortunately.
Fisher Tiger waves goodbye to Koala as she's like waving goodbye, being like, I'm gonna never forget you. And then immediately he's ambushed by Marines. He's immediately surrounded by like fucking
Rear Admiral Strawberry.
Yup. The villagers sold them out as soon as they walked into the bay. Again, I guess I agree. Yeah. Fucking like we could have seen this as like an audience member. They could have like
it's like the storytelling of it, right?
Yeah,
like not the message, but the storytelling is kind of like
message is fucking on point. It's the storytelling would be a little I agree.
Could have been cleaned up a little bit.
I guess it's interesting. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I've heard a lot of people being like, Fishman Island's so long, and I feel like we're like, no, we want it to be longer.
Like kind of, it's like it's long in the. I mean, like. Time is spent in the stuff that didn't need to be spent on.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how Caribou
3 episodes of Mermaids.
I'm interested to see how in Sanji's nosebleed. I'm interested to see how Caribou pays off.
Caribou?
If at all. Remember Caribou? He's not in any of these episodes. the Glorpy guy who was stealing mermaids.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm interested to
about
see
him.
if that pays off at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that could have not been there, and we could have gotten more character development in this Fisher Tiger flashback.
I don't think, like, he wasn't like an anime edition either. He's just like, he's a thing.
Yeah. Anyway, it's basically a full on like firing squad surrounded by Fisher Tiger. All the Marines just start shooting. We cut back to the Fishman ship, and Arlong's like, "It was a trap. Humans are monsters." And all the Fishmen and the Sun Pirates just like jump into action. Jimmy's gonna go for Fisher Tiger, and then as this is also happening. Fisher Tiger being shot at, Marine ships appear and start blowing the Sun Pirate ship away. So they basically break off into two factions. One group's going to go get Fisher Tiger, and then the other is going to go take one of the Marine ships. Mm-hmm. Arlong kind of leading that particular group. We cut back over, and Fisher Tiger's fighting Marines, and they're like, "How is this guy alive?" And he's just beating the crap out of people. As soon as Jimby shows up, Fisher Tiger falls. And then we just hear the sounds of Jimby's freaking wooden sandals, like, tuck, 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 as he's like running towards him.
Why him and Luffy vibe.
It was great. I loved it.
And then he punches so hard that it transitions scenes.
Yeah, it's great.
Jimby is like Jimby is a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, Jimmy's fucking Jimby.
Like,
and we say Jimby just because we like saying Jimby, but we respect him.
In the English dub, it kind of basically sounds like they're saying Jimbei.
Yeah,
but it's such a weird. I wonder why they changed his name, because it's Jinbei in like originally, but then it got translated to Jimbei.
Oh, interesting.
And then we say Jimby.
We say Jimby because we're dumb.
Should we start saying Jinbei's name right?
I don't know. Hey, you motherfuckers, if you're in the Discord, link in the description, or you want to send us a transponder snail at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com, let us know. Should we start saying Jinbei instead of Jimby?
I have a sticker on my water bottle that says all the ways we say his name wrong.
Yeah.
Jimbly, Gimbei, Jimby.
Yeah. Should we say it correctly, or do you enjoy
Jambay.
Or does it tickle your brains when we say Jimby? Because it tickles my brain when I say it tickles my brain when I say Jimby.
Jambay. Is that
And
power I have?
I guess. Anyway, we're in like the medical bay of a Marine ship where all the fishmen have taken that particular Marine ship. Fisher Tiger's doing real bad. They need to give him blood. He has a rare blood type. But turns out they have that rare blood type, but it's human blood on that particular ship.
Yeah.
And he refuses the human blood.
Yep. Because Fisher Tiger fucking hates humans.
He does.
Wishes he didn't, but he does. Hates them a lot. And cannot even begin to accept the idea of having human blood inside him.
Yeah. And then he basically details like his last trip out. He was captured at Marie-Joie and enslaved, and he like kind of talks through that, how he escaped. As he was escaping, he ended up going back and freeing the other enslaved people at Marie-Joie. And basically being like, I want to be able to like repair relations between humans and fishmen and merfolk, but like I can't. Like I have that bias in me, and I hate humans. The next like we can teach the next generation like to be better, but I'm not going to. I can't. I just can't.
Yeah. Like his experiences have like painted things so hard, but like,
yeah,
he's so self-aware that he's just like, we can't, like, letting our hatred carry on to the next generation is not going to help anything.
Yeah.
They need to go into it with like a fresh start.
Yep.
Yeah.
So and he's he's like the prejudice must die with us of sorts.
Yeah.
So he dies.
I think it's interesting. It's his dynamic. There's also like a little flashback, I think, where he kicks everybody's asses in the Fishman district.
Yeah, and it's like
cool.
him becoming like the leader of the fishmen.
Yeah. I wanted so much more Fisher Tiger.
Yeah.
I don't think we got nearly enough Fisher Tiger here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the dynamics of like Jinbei, who's like never experienced like that hatred, I don't think, like, and then Arlong, who is like longed for a world he can't have, who like hates everything but hasn't like, he has had like firsthand experience with humans being pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And then Fisher Tiger, who has had the worst experience like possible, like he has suffered so much but is more like Jinbei's like ideological view of wanting to, he's like, we need to help the next generation be better than we are, kind of thing, and like, stop this from being a cycle. It's cool. He's a cool guy. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that he has Hulk Hogan's body.
That's okay. I
feel like Whitebeard was more Hulk Hogan.
He was. I mean, they both were. I got over it
a lot
pretty
of Hulk
quick.
Hogan's.
It was fine.
The MVP for this one was also Big Lips Phil.
Yeah, it was.
There's a lot of young Phil.
My best dressed was is it not to be weird? It was Koala in her nice outfit. She would look very nice and full of joy. And when she returned home, it was really nice. So I was like, yeah, you get Koala. You look nice.
Would there's a nice, very quick little arc there.
Yeah,
it's very emotional.
Yeah.
Episode 544?
Yep.
544?
Yep.
Odahime craves that endless birth.
Okay. Okay.
She does. She wants endless birth, Matt.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't.
She does. She wants birth. She wants air and birth.
She wants air.
Birth, wind, and fire.
She wants
birth,
air
wind,
and
sunlight.
Fire. She specifically says air and sunlight. She doesn't say birth.
She wants birth.
All right.
She's not saying it, but that's...
Arlong's mad. He rolls back to the Marines and just starts fucking killing dudes.
Yeah, he loses his shit.
This is where Kizaru shows up in his stupid hat and he starts zapping.
Yep.
He's definitely... Kizaru definitely not winning Best Dressed this episode of the anime.
Dumb hat.
Stupid hat.
Arlong... original name? Borsalino.
Yeah. Arlong gets captured and then basically ends up lying about fucking Fisher Tiger's death.
Yeah, he like phrases it differently, but in like a smart way that doesn't... He's basically trying to save Fisher Tiger's character, right? Like,
yeah.
Because if he said any of the prejudices that Tiger had, they would have been able to like really lean into that in the paper, but instead it's like he paints the human error in it.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of like, that's honestly for the best. Like,
yeah. Yep. So he's captured. He's impaled down. Jinbei becomes the captain of the Sun Pirates.
Yep.
And he sent a letter to Neptune and Otohime.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we
explaining what happened.
Yeah, this is where Otohime is like doing her thing, trying to get signatures, and she gets the pinky promises.
Yep.
And then we get a big montage of her helping humans and merfolk and fishmen alike.
Yeah. She's worked so hard getting all these signatures
for 5 years.
So many years. She gets, 1,000 signatures?
1,000 signatures out of 5 million citizens in 5 years.
And then they're all like, actually, no, sorry, we want those all back.
Yep. They all start rescinding their support. Because a bunch of pirate humans that they helped recently committed robbery.
Yeah. And much like Fisher Tiger, she turns to drink, which you shouldn't do when you're upset.
Uh-huh. And then as she's drunk, she starts yelling over a transponder snail loudspeaker to the whole...
That she wants Verth. She wants endless Verth.
Yep. There's plentiful light and air above. She's pleading that they shouldn't be trapped below. They should be able to face their fears and dream.
Yeah. It's just like people are like, yeah, you know, she's got some points.
Mm-hmm. We get Fishman talking on their ship. We get Strawberry telling Kizaru that Arlong's nothing, that Jimby's the high-priced fishman for their bounties. They're like, we gotta get Jimby. We don't care about Arlong. Jimby's the one who's big time. But instead of going after him and trying to collect a bounty on Jimby, the Marines send a letter basically assigning him as a warlord of the sea.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, I should do this. This is actually good.
Yeah. And everyone else is like, I don't know. And he's like, no, this will be great because this will improve like relations between the Fishman if I join. And then also he can like get all the other sun pirates, especially the ones who escaped Marie-Joie, pardons. And then he also gets Arlong released from Impelled Down by becoming a warlord.
Yeah.
Who Arlong immediately gets released and immediately he challenges Jimby to fight.
Yeah.
And Jimby just fucking rocks him.
Jimby just takes like a couple kicks and punches and is like, okay, and just puts him down.
Yeah. Just like
Arlong's like, geez, what the fuck is that guy eating? What?
Yeah. It's freaking awesome. And then Hachi calls for Jimmy to stop. And then at this point is where the Sun Pirates split up into 3 groups. So there's the Arlong Pirates, the Macro Pirates, and then the Jimby Pirates.
Yeah, which really don't amount to much more than Jinbei, like by the end of it.
Yeah. Best dressed, Big Lips Phil.
MVP, I forgot who Macro was.
Same.
I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And then like looked him up and I was like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Episode 545. What did I have? Oh,
Palindrome.
They should have shot him. That was the title.
Yeah.
My first note is just Jinbei is such a bro. Jinbei.
He and his version of the crew return to Fishman Island. And he's secured them amnesty. Mm-hmm. So he's like, go do your thing. Other folks are judging Jinbei for being a warlord and being like, nah, you shouldn't have done that, sir. And he's like, I'm doing this. It's for the best. Clip clop, wooden sandals. We see a celestial dragon ship rolls into Fishman Island, all like half destroyed. Mm-hmm. And it's like everyone's like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? And we learn that this particular celestial dragon had taken umbrage. Or umbrage, is that the correct word? Anyway, he was upset. Yeah. He was upset with the fact that Fisher Tiger had saved a bunch of enslaved folks from Marie-Joie. So he was coming to Fishman Island to apparently take them back with him.
Specifically he was like, they're my slaves that I own.
I
need them.
Yeah, just full piece of shit.
And dude, the glob that is this man's father.
Ugh.
Like he's like the most like just a Jabba the Hutt kind of figure who's being like fed like wine.
Yeah.
By a lady. They nasty. They always have boogers coming out of their faces too.
Yep. But the celestial dragon ends up like
Yozgard.
I don't know. Celestial Dragon, he's got like a gun and he's like threatening everyone and he's like, I need a bubble for my head. And everyone's like, we're not going to help you, idiot.
Yeah.
And then he's continuing to be a dick. A bunch of the former Sun Pirates roll up and they're like, well, we're going to murder this guy because they were the ones who were enslaved at Marijois. And they're like, great, we're going to kill him. We're going to kill you now.
Yeah.
And all the fish folk are basically like, yeah, fucking kill him. We're going to keep our mouths shut.
Yeah, they're like, absolutely, fuck this dude. And it's like, and then Queen Orihime gets down. Does it get down, Mr. President?
I agree. I want every celestial dragon to be dead. I hate them so much.
10,000%. Fuck those dudes.
They've done a very
Queen
good job.
Orihime, to her point, is like, she doesn't say this, but I feel like half the reason she does what she does, which is like jump on top of him and like block him from being shot, is that like if they kill him, his like dad knows where he went.
Yeah.
Like they could have covered up the death, but like there's no reason a celestial dragon wouldn't be like, I still blame you guys for existing and just like glass the island or something, you know?
Yeah.
Again, not why she says she does it. She's more like, we have to. The celestial dragon ends up like grabbing her and holding her at gunpoint, and then Shirahoshi and her brothers show up, and she starts crying, which summons a bunch of fucking sea kings. Like the giant sea kings bust out.
Yeah.
The celestial dragon freaks out.
Vanderdecken sees
Shirahoshi, and he's like, I'm gonna marry that child because she's a magical mermaid, which is maybe why she's big, because she's the mermaid.
Yeah.
And then Orihime is like, I'm gonna go hang out with the celestial dragon and go upstairs, hang out with them, try to foster relations, and it's like that. I thought that was gonna end way worse.
I also thought it was going to go way worse as well.
I thought that's how she was going to die. I was
anticipating that's the end of that episode basically.
That's the end of the episode. Yeah. She goes bye-bye.
Best dress
not bye-bye.
Best dress is Otehime getting shot.
Oh damn. Not my MVP is the one ex-Sun pirate who looks like a fish, Billy Ray Cyrus.
Ooh, nice.
Billy Manta Ray Cyrus.
Hell, nailed it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get a cowboy hat.
Episode 546.
546. Girls got to work on that observation hockey.
Ooh, rough.
Yeah. I have qualms. I have qualms.
We'll get to Otehime coming back because I fell on when the ship was coming back. I was like, her body's just going to be dead on the ship.
Yeah, it's like
I was very nervous. Anyway, before that though, everyone's nervous about her coming back, and Vanderdecken has a magic box. He also he's got guys with him, and they call him a creep.
He's a magic box. What?
I don't know. He said he had like a magic box. I don't know.
Oh, the box that will make like you age or something.
Yeah.
He's like, I can just make her old, and they're like, yeah, but like it doesn't matter anyway, boss, because everyone knows you're a creep, so you can just like marry her and wait.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's not a bad idea. I am a creep.
He likes big women.
He likes big young women.
Yep. Just a bunch of him being a creep.
At
this point, I wrote my note. I wrote, "Remember Caribou?"
Think about Caribou. Did we need Vanderdecken? Is Vanderdecken serving a purpose?
I honestly don't. I don't
like
know.
Narratively, is this guy doing anything?
Is Caribou doing anything? Is Vanderdecken doing anything? Is Horny Jones doing anything?
Horny Jones is not. Horny Jones is going to get punched real hard soon, probably. Caribou is like the bad human who showed up that is kind of making people being like, I don't know if we should trust humans while the Straw Hats are being the good guys. You know, there's like a opposition. Vanderdecken is just like, hey, I like little girls.
Yeah, it's
and everyone's like,
I mean, I get this gives us like context slightly where it's like he wants to be able to harness the power of some giant sea kings, so he's going to marry this girl who has that power, but he also
doesn't
creepy about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like with the characters openly calling him a creep, I don't know if that makes it better or if it just like makes it worse.
No. If you like make a bad movie and everyone in the movie is like, God, this movie's so bad, your movie's still bad. It doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Being self-aware doesn't give you a pass.
If there's a bunch of stand-up comedians at a stand-up comedy show and they all keep complaining about how the crowd doesn't laugh at their jokes, that doesn't make the fact that it doesn't say that their jokes are good and the audience is bad. Maybe it just means all of their jokes aren't great.
Yeah, and they're still stand-up comedians. So
yeah. Anyway,
Mitch Hedberg's fine. We like Mitch Hedberg.
Ota, I mean, I don't mind stand-up. I've been a member of an audience where that particular thing has happened, and I was like, well, I don't know if it's the audience's fault. Maybe you should stop berating the audience for not laughing at your jokes and just tell better jokes.
Raise your hand. It's not funny that you don't love your wife. We're all worried.
Yeah, we're all just concerned about your mental health.
Yeah. It's like, have you considered like therapy? I don't know.
Yeah.
You can make jokes about a lot of things. So many things.
Yeah. I appreciate you putting yourself on the line and like putting yourself in a vulnerable position to tell me jokes. But don't get mad at me when you start talking about tentacle porn and I don't laugh.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
Oh. What? I thought it would be like the usual, like, kids these days are into Fortnite TikTok dances, and that's so dumb. Like, it's like, hey man, sorry the generation after you doesn't like the same thing. It started talking about tentacle porn on stage?
Yeah, and the whole audience lost the whole room, just silent. No. It just kept going, and I was like, boy.
There's like jokes you can. I went to see a Hokusai exhibit. You might know, like the big wave.
Yeah.
Which featured a panel, like a bunch of pages of One Piece, which had the Hokusai wave, and it was like Wano or something. And it was like this beautiful. I went with my current girlfriend, and we. I was like, "This is amazing. This is beautiful. All this art is great. Turn around, tentacle porn." Right on the wall of the museum. There's a funny story there. What did this guy say about tentacle porn? I can't leave this.
I don't remember. Damn
it.
I just remember we started talking about it in his stand-up set, and like we all got very quiet and weren't laughing, and then immediately
Did you watch it?
Pivoted to but then immediately like pivoted to like starting to like heckle the audience for not laughing, and we were all like
tentacle porn.
We're all like, maybe you should tell better jokes, and then like the next comedian just continued to heckle the audience, and I was like, I paid money for a ticket to not have you complain that we're not
laughing.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like a good way to put on a show. Anyway,
man, nothing I love more than a actor, comedian, person who can't read a room.
Yeah, it's great.
It's my favorite thing.
Oh yeah. Anyway, Otahime returns. She's fine. She waves from the ship as she arrives, and
she's doing great.
She's alive. Everything's cool. She basically was like, I chatted with them, and they told me that if I get the signatures I need from everyone here on this paper, that they will recognize Fishman Island and be at the World Summit, which is very exciting.
Try again.
And then it seems like no one's going to sign at that point. But then some kids sign, and then more people sign. Everybody's signing.
Yep, everybody's signing. Kids can vote.
They got to get a bigger box.
They have to get a bigger box.
Yup.
Everybody votes. Everybody says, yes, we want it. She goes home. She's happy. She tells her sons about Shirahoshi being legendary. What? You're pointing at me.
There is one very up-close image of a fishman with a purple crown on.
Yeah.
Before they go into a montage of signatures, and it's very good. They only show that fishman for a moment.
Oh,
but I was like,
damn, I missed it.
Looking good, fishman with the purple crown.
Is that the guy? Spoilers, is that the guy?
No, it's not. No.
Whoa, crazy.
No.
Okay. Anyway, Otohime tells the boys that Shirahoshi might be this legendary mermaid. She summoned the sea kings. Fish people cannot talk. They've tried to talk to sea kings, but they don't reciprocate. And only King Neptune can talk to whales, and even sea kings are beyond him.
Mm-hmm. Yup. And she asks her sons to protect Shirahoshi.
Yes. Very important. And then, somebody lit all the... they do the pinkies. They do
pinkies again.
Somebody lit all the signatures on fire that they left out in the courtyard and they didn't bring home.
Oh, no.
Preventable.
What's the most easiest way of saving the pieces of paper other than
let
throwing
them
water?
fucking burn and do it again tomorrow.
You could
because
do that.
You're the queen of an entire nation. You can get more pieces of paper. If you have the wherewithal, she pours water on herself so she can reach into the fire to grab paper. She had the forethought to do that. It's all they had to do is she was like in the moment, somebody behind her lit them on fire and she reaches in and burns herself. And she's like, oh my God, like no thought. But no, she covers herself with water, reaches in. If you're thinking that, you can just be like, oh shit, okay, everyone, like, let's stay away from this dangerous situation. Put the fire out, and then we'll do the signatures again tomorrow.
I feel like could have just put the water on the paper and then dried the paper, and it would have been fine. But I feel
it's
like
got to be waterproof paper, right?
She added an extra step of putting water on herself, and I thought it was hilarious.
And the character with really well-established observation hockey, like extremely good observation hockey, to the point where people are like, her observation hockey is really good. She knows how you're feeling at all times. Mm-hmm. Gets shot. Just like
gets shot, and immediately Vanderdecken in the background marks Shirahoshi with his special powers.
Yeah, and runs on. This is what I mean, though. Like, this is like the weird thing about this arc is that the writing isn't believable because like the situations don't quite make sense.
I was believing this situation. I got really emotional at this situation.
Really? Like, yeah. I don't know. It was just weird. Like, I feel like this lady who's like really good at running an entire country would have been able to handle this like situation in a different way. Like, there's like no immediacy to it. Why weren't the papers brought somewhere secure?
I don't know. They were still collecting them. Don't worry about it, Mike. It's fine.
Why did she have this plan to wet herself before reaching into the fire?
It wasn't a plan.
It could have been like bam, 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 bam.
She wasn't thinking in the moment.
She was thinking enough to go get a fucking bucket and pour water on herself to reach into the fire.
But maybe she was trying to save the pieces of paper, so she got them out and like she didn't want to soak them wet, Mike. It's fine.
There's like a weird suspension of disbelief. I can believe that there are mer people and merfolk and fishmen and stuff, but this level of like forethought with a bucket of water but no other forethought is really weird to me.
All right. Anyway, she's dying.
I'm just saying.
She's dying. She's dying by her, and she has her children by her side, and she's telling them not to give into resentment or hate or rage.
Mm-hmm.
And she tries to tell her daughter to calm, but Shirahoshi cannot.
Yep.
But she also recognizes that if those sea kings show up, they might destroy all of Fishman Island.
Mm-hmm.
So what do Momboshi and the other one who's not Fukaboshi?
They just start cry dancing and singing.
Momboshi Momboshi is the best of us. He's so brave. Shut the fuck up, Mike. Momboshi recognized the situation and he says, I need to do everything I can to protect my little sister and protect all the Fishman people. I'm going to dance. And he goes and starts dancing to cheer up his younger sister so that her powers don't activate and bring a bunch of sea kings and destroy the place. And then the other one starts singing to get her to get joyful. It's fucking beautiful, Mike. Shut the fuck up.
That moment's nice. I just feel like this whole thing is the most artificial. Oh, fuck. We need a tragic event right now, don't we?
No, shut the fuck up.
It doesn't. There's nothing like. It feels so forced.
They pinky promised. And Fukaboshi pinky promises his mom that he's going to take care of the daughter.
There's 1,000 ways to shoot a queen. But this is like the weirdest.
No, it's fine. It's great.
It is fine. It is fine.
It's beautiful.
Sorry if Fishman Island's your favorite arc.
Best dressed.
I'm willing to bet it's not.
Best dressed is the face of courage that Momboshi put on, and he continues to put on every day.
My MVP is just having an organized ballot where you can just collect all the signatures in a safe, contained way and not just tossing them in a big fucking box in the middle of a courtyard and then getting yourself burned and shot.
Whatever. I agree that putting water on yourself and going to grab paper is silly, but
there's just so many steps to it. You know, if you thought to do that, I feel like you could have been like,
I don't think she was
paper.
thinking. I think she was blinded by the fact that she's like, I've been working so hard to get these signatures for literal years. And then finally, I've gone on this journey and met these people and come back, and now people are actually listening to me. And now the signatures are on fire. I need to, she's not thinking. She's just like, what can I do? I'll put water on myself and grab them out of the box. And then all she's thinking about is the signatures, so she doesn't think, she's not using her observation hockey, so she gets fucking shot because she's on fire, basically.
If there wasn't a whole fucking scene of her going home and then coming back to this, if it was like all in the same moment, but it's not. It's like there's so many there's so much downtime.
Mike doesn't have any heart, everyone. Mike has no heart. He doesn't have love in his soul.
I do not think this is the strongest written.
He doesn't,
which is a bummer.
Understand.
I wanted more from this whole arc is what I'm saying.
He doesn't understand that Momboshi is the best of us all. Who's your MVP, Mike?
I just said it. It's having the forethought to have an organized signing system and not just tossing all your shit in a box.
That's
and then
not
also
an MVP.
Understanding that signatures are impermanent things anyway. You can just have them redone the next day. Whatever.
But she can't though. All those other people rescind. What if they decide tomorrow they rescind their signatures?
They loved her so much. They loved her so much. They would have been like, "Shit happens, Queen. It's all right. We'll do it again, and we'll keep signing them until we get them up there and we go back on the surface." Like whatever.
Everyone, this is where the podcast ends. I don't know if you knew this because Mike doesn't understand that Momboshi's the best.
Would you agree this is kind of a weak start to the post time skip?
I'm withholding my judgment.
Okay. All right. Maybe it'll get a height. I don't know. I'm disappointed by where focus is. The pacing of this too is not a too long problem either. It's weird. It's weird. Very pacing. Weird.
There's the it's interesting the focus on story is going.
Yeah. I'm not saying this is hot shit. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm kind of frustrated because I can't believe some of the stuff that's happening because it doesn't make sense in the sequence that it's happening. Why was the scene of her telling the boys about her daughter's superpower not last episode or the beginning of this episode, and then we can just seamlessly do the real charged fire and like her getting shot stuff.
I don't know.
It's weird that they broke it up. Like, it's really strange to me.
Well, I don't know. Maybe, watching something in the year of 2024 is a lot different than watching it in the year, when this come out, 2007?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's
I'm just being critical of the...
17 years. The pace is different. I know you're being critical. I'm saying.
Being critical of a children's TV show, and that's what
you
we're
are.
here for.
And watching it as a fucking 34-year-old, 33-year-old human. Yeah.
But it's only because One Piece has been really good.
It has.
And it's just those high highs make stuff like this kind of be like, what's going on, guys? Like, what? Like, what happened? Did we not give a shit about Fishman Island?
I don't know. Remains to be seen. But Mamboshi's the best of us.
Hey, you know what? Mamboshi slaps ass. Mamboshi's great.
Yeah, he does.
I'm not going to disagree with you even a little bit. I love these brothers.
The brothers, they're such good brothers.
They're all good. All the characters. I like Queen Odahime. Like, I think they're all really cool, which is why I'm frustrated. That's where my frustration comes from.
Of course. Well, hey, everyone, next week we're going to be watching episodes 547 to 551 of the anime. And, join the Discord, link in the description. Speaking of transponder snails that you can send us at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com, we have 2 transponder snails this week. Congratulations to us.
Yeah. Bada. I don't
click. Click.
Collect. Am I reading this or are you reading this?
I can read it. Hello, Matt, Mike, and the Historian. It's an international transponder snail. I'm Kareem. I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. Kareem from France. I do not know how I end up to listen to the podcast. I think it was a recommendation from Spotify. So thanks, Spotify.
That's crazy.
I started to listen at 1 month ago after a surgical operation, and I was staying at home.
I think it's surgical.
Thanks for all the fun. As an old One Piece fan, it's very funny to follow you discover the anime, make predictions, get spoiled. Currently, I just finished the episode 46, The End of Water 7. I hope I can catch up before the end of the year. Fun fact, in France, in the first mangas, Sanji was called Sandy, and Usopp was called Peepo. I don't know why. Have a great day. P.S. I hope my English is good enough. Kareem. Thank you, Kareem. Sandy and Peepo is the best thing that has ever happened. Sandy and Peepo.
Do you want to go to an anime convention as Sandy and Peepo?
Yes, I absolutely do. That's hilarious. Sandy and Peepo. Oh, thank you for this gift. We're going to reference that moving forward, I think. Peepo. My name is Peepo. Hell yeah.
We got another email. Click.
Collect.
Dum Dum Fruit.
Dum Dum Fruit.
Titled, It's Been a Minute. Yo, Matt and Mike, it's Dum Dum Fruit. It's been a while since I sent one of these, probably from laziness and depression. Mostly laziness.
Sorry.
Although because of recent events, maybe it's the other way now. Yeah. Feel that, man. Anyways, I think the last email I sent was me mansplaining the devil fruits. Sorry about that. That wasn't my intention. Reading social cues and people isn't really my thing, so maybe I went a little too hard explaining when you guys asked. Haha, sorry. Also, why I probably haven't joined the Discord. Anyways, enough of that. Maybe this will be more interesting. Discord is a safe space. It's okay.
Transponder snails are also safe space. Mike just gets all heated about Blackbeard sometimes.
I think I got less heated than you about Blackbeard last time.
I'm
over it. I can't be bothered with Blackbeard. Anyway, when Akihito punched Whitebeard's mustache off in the manga, he actually took a chunk out of his skull.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit. So some censorship. The way they show armament hockey is with black armor coloring. We just see it now because some of the crew can see it now. And I think Luffy used Conqueror's hockey on that sea boar.
Ooh, sea bear.
Sea bear. The hamster thing.
Yeah.
I think it's funny when Kuma launched everybody. The Straw Hats have all been with everyone on their significant islands more than they have been with their crew as a whole.
Oh, shit.
It's
I didn't think about that.
Because it doesn't feel like it. It feels like they've been together for like a year or two, right?
Well, it doesn't, but that does make sense. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
I think it's funny when no, I read that. I think they did it in both sub and dub, but the Wah Hats, fake Straw Hats, are voiced by other members of the crew.
Wah
Fake Luffy
Hats.
is voiced by... That's good. Fake Luffy is voiced by Sanji's voice actor. Fake Zoro is voiced by Usopp's voice actor. Fake Nami is voiced by Chopper's voice actress. Fake Sogeking is voiced by Frankie's voice actor. Fake Sanji is voiced by Zoro's voice actor. Fake
That's
Chopper
funny.
is voiced by Luffy's voice actress. Fake Robin is voiced by Nami's voice actress. And fake Frankie is voiced by Brooke's voice actor. They couldn't get a skeleton so Robin voice actor was left out. Also, yes, Batman does exist in One Piece. It's Dragon, of course. Glad you guys like him now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, that's a lot. Still a big fan, and it's the first podcast I listen to every Tuesday. Your guys' randomness is always funny. Pick me upper. Later, Foxy Glazers.
Yeah,
like
Dum
that.
Dum Fruit. Foxy Glazers
Hell
is
yeah.
good. I like Foxy Glazers a lot. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Mansplain me, Daddy.
Please.
That wasn't mansplaining. That was all very cool, fun information. You're good. Is that it?
I think that's all.
Did we defeat
we
One
did
Piece?
it.
Are you mad at me now?
What? Me?
Yeah, you seem mad.
I'm not mad.
You seem pissed.
No, I feel like you got really heated and you were really downplaying the courage that Mamboshi had.
I'm sorry. I should
The
have
courage
recognized
and the
courage. I should have
love. The courage and the love that he possessed and put out into the world. He led with love instead of hate. And he continues to do that.
We should all strive to be more like Mamboshi.
We should. Mamboshi for us all. Mambo, mambo, mambo. Anyway, that's it. We did it.
Yeah.
Congratulations to us here at the Fun Piece Podcast.
Podcast.com.
Glazing the Foxy.
Glazing that Foxy.
Foxy
Open
Glazers.
your gullet and glaze that Foxy right down.
Raw Dog the Flan by glazing that fox.
Hey,
Thanks,
Matt.
Dum Dum Fruit and Kareem, for your transponder snails today.
Matt, where can people find your dad memes?
You can find them on Instagram. I should make one. I haven't
you
made
should.
one.
I
I'll
gave
make
you a
one.
really good idea, I think the last episode, and I don't remember what it was.
Me neither. It's gone.
It's probably really good, though.
It was probably really good. If any of you remember, you should join the Discord, link in the description, where people
Dum
don't...
Dum Fruit, get in there. Post some memes. It's honestly pretty quiet.
It's usually just people posting memes and then no one responding because we're all kind of a little shy. That's okay.
I get distracted. We did, we had somebody on there who pointed out that my Hear Me Out in One Piece is named Octopaco. Yeah, she's a named character.
Yeah, and a friend of the show, Casey, sent that GIF of Frankie doing Morse code with his nipples, so that's great.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's a good shit.
Anyway, yeah. Thanks, everybody, for listening, and we'll see you next week as we continue on our Fishman journey. Michael!
Yeah?
The One Piece! The One Piece is real. What is it?
The One Piece is
I know what it is.
Hold on.
No, I know what it is, Mike. I know I asked you, but it was a rhetorical question. We all know what the One Piece is.
The One Piece.
Mike, you know what it is. I'm sending it to you telepathically.
You're sending it to me telepathically.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw it today.
We saw
We
it.
saw it. We saw the One Piece today in all of
saw
its
the-
glory.
And what is it? It's like a Toriko filler episode.
It's Big Piss Fountain, everyone.
Big Piss Fountain! Big Piss Fountain! Yeah, it's
Big
Big
Piss.
Big Piss
Fountain. Big Piss Fountain. Big Piss Fountain. Big Piss Fountain.
Oh, I just want to dive deep into that big piss